100 every day. Roughly 100 men in America opt to take their lives every day. That's roughly 8,000 a year, and for every successful one, there are about 20 attempted. So why am I even bringing this up? Well, first, it's just an important topic. Second, it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm sure you've seen plenty of videos in your social media algorithms. And then three, I actually had a close friend nearly go through with it. And hearing him on the phone saying that he admitted himself to the ward so that he didn't go through with it was a lot. And I'm glad he didn't go through with it. He's still alive and well right now. But I figure now is probably as good of a time as any to share some thoughts I had on men's mental health. My name is CJ. I'm a college student studying media production, and I'm simply a guy just trying to deepen my Catholic faith. And mental health is a subject I've been regularly coming back to lately. So the obvious question to ask about all of this is simply, why? Why do guys make up nearly 75 to 80% of yearly suicides, and what has to be going through their minds to even get to that point? Statistics say that most guys have some kind of history with mental health and depression, which honestly doesn't surprise me in the slightest. I can probably walk up to a random classmate and I can just tell right off the bat that they have something going on. I mean, heck, even many of the people I'm friends with nowadays, and I regularly talk to them, they clearly have some demons that they're trying to work with. They haven't even mentioned much of anything, but you can just see it in their eyes. A part of me wants to say that we're just too prideful to even let these kinds of feelings out, but that's not the right word that I want to use. But whatever that feeling is, there's just something inside of us that is demanding that we don't let our struggles be known. And this comes from the societal norm of be a man or man up, and however you want to phrase it. And don't get me wrong, I know we need to be resilient on a lot of things in life. But if a guy is genuinely struggling with something and all he gets told is to man up or don't be such a wuss, that's not going to help anything. Another thing is that the money situation isn't ideal right now. There's a lot of guys, especially in my age bracket, who are either not making enough money to live on their own, or they do have a job that pays well, but the hours that they're working don't let them actually enjoy their lives in any meaningful way. And after a while, that's going to take a toll on you. And sure, we can try our best to use everything we know to make things better, but not every guy is given the same chance as another. And sometimes our best isn't always enough. And it doesn't help that our social media algorithms are always showing us clips of a bunch of people trying to clown on guys for doing normal guy things. We see posts of guys being made fun of, just wanting the bare minimum in a relationship, like basic love and support, or a girl acting like an idiot, trying to degrade a guy, possibly even their partner. And it's all on camera, and it just sits with us far too easily. And especially for those of us who want to be in loving, healthy relationships. And we see how a lot, definitely not all, but a lot of girls are acting in real life. And it just makes it harder not to doom over it. And I know that this is just a fraction of a bigger problem, but is there any kind of solution that guys can take to combat any kind of mental issues? And unfortunately, I don't think it's nearly as clear cut as it should be, because all of these types of thoughts are so deeply ingrained into our mindsets that it's just so hard to change meaningfully. And the only immediate thing that I can think of is finding some kind of support network that you can fall back on. So this would be like your bros, any family members, maybe your congregation in church, so on and so forth. You don't need to outright tell them I'm feeling depressed or I'm gonna myself, but you can hit them up for a chat or just try meet up with them. I know I'm only doing as good as I am mentally right now because I have such a strong support network between friends and family. And I try not to take that for granted, because you might not have that. And If you don't, it is my recommendation that you do everything in your power to find it. Yeah, another thing that will eventually need to change that is also a prominent cause in this is the supposed quote unquote gender war going on, which I know that term gets thrown around a lot, but if you look at a lot of the interactions that guys and girls are having, whether it's online or in real life, there is something happening. And I'm not here to talk about one side being right over the other because that's a whole different topic for another video. But the point is, we got to find some way to stop this. I know that's very surface level, but does anyone else have some kind of solution? Because Lord knows I don't. That said, I am noticing more people bringing awareness to this month over the last couple of years, which is definitely a step in the right direction. The more this can catch on, the better. Otherwise, I put hotline contact statistics and other info in the description. And just whatever it is that you have going on in your life, just know that things will eventually get better over time, even if it doesn't feel like it will. As tempting as it feels to give it all up, there are people in your life who will mourn you, and they won't be the same afterwards. Don't do it. Just either find your support network or find the nearest ward. And lastly, pray to Jesus for guidance. He won't turn away from you if you don't turn away from him. God bless.